podcast 168. It's the Lens, Volume 10, ISBN 978-976-970265. It's the Lens is part of the Bayesian Cultural Photography Conversation. This conversation is an art of taking photos for the purpose of discoursing the Bayesian culture, which captures and freezes 54 images characterized as a moment in time of Barbados's culture in 24 chapters in publication 299 and verbalized in podcast 168. This collage dialogue shows contrasts not just in light but also in colors and textures, and allows me to employ unique perspectives to immerse you, the viewer, into aspects of the Bayesian culture. The macro extreme close-up view provides explicit details of the Bayesian cultural beauty of, namely, the Carinage, which is an area around the sea inlet and the small Constitution River right in the center of Bridgetown, Barbados. The environs of Bridgetown, Barbados, the Lion Gun Hill Fusilier Road, Gun Hill, St. George, Barbados, the Nida Israel Synagogue Lane, Bridgetown, Barbados, artifacts such as Barbados Coat of Arms, Golden Square Freedom Park sign, Fairchild Street, Bridgetown, Barbados, Supreme Court Complex sign, White Park Road, Barbados, statue of Sir Wesley Winfield Hall, Kensington Oval, Barbados, statue of the Right Excellent Errol Walton Barrow, National Hero of Barbados, Independence Square, Bridgetown, Barbados, the Right Excellent Sir Grantley Herbert Adams, CMG, QC, former Prime Minister of the West Indies Federation, National Hero of Barbados, Bay Street, Barbados, a statue of the Right Excellent Sir Garfield St. Alban Sobers, AO, OCC, NH, Kensington Oval, Barbados, artifact, a wheel located in St. Peter, Barbados, artifact with names of enslaved persons, University of the West Indies, Cayfield Campus, Barbados, Rock Hall Freedom Park, Rock Hall, Barbados, Codrington College, Sergeant Street, Barbados, the hibiscus flower, the hummingbird, and a pet cat at Thorsby, Barbados, Bathsheba on the east coast of Barbados, Chalky Mount, the northeastern coast of the island in the Scotland district in St. Andrew, Barbados, Pico Teneriffe, a rocky cape on the northeast coast of the island of Barbados, between the parishes of St. Peter and St. Andrew, Barbados, the exocarp, the fibrous husk or mesocarp, and the endocarp, Barbados, Green Monkey, the family, Pebbles Beach, located on the southwestern coast of Barbados, his sunset at Wyston's Christchurch, Barbados, his sunset at the Carinage, Bridgetown, Barbados, a sunset at Bronx Beach, Barbados, his sunset at Little Bay, St. Lucie, Barbados, Free Library Building, Coleraine Street, Barbados, Supreme Court Building, White Park Road, Barbados, the Independence Arch, located at the southern end of the Chamberlain Bridge in Bridgetown, Barbados, Independence Square Fountain Memorial Park in Bridgetown, Barbados, the Church of the Holy Trinity, Ruby, St. Philip, Barbados, and St. John's Parish Church in St. John, Barbados. Abstractly speaking, I must confess now that I have contextualized, theorized it's the lens, and practically utilized the lens of Canon Rebel T6 and the iPhone 14, it appears that it was the main optical function which transmitted and fine-tuned light focusing from what I saw through the viewfinder into a tiny 35mm spot on the back of digital single lens reflex sensor, and it also passed through a small hole in the iPhone 14's body. What was very stark, it's the lens did not change the color or the shadows, but its primary function was to provide sharpness and detail and color. It's the lens is a visual statement which behaves like a transmissive optical device which focuses and disperses a light beam by means of refraction. It should be noted that in the scheme of things, and in this environment, as a student of film, that I am au fait with focus and therefore making adjustments to the lens is natural and part of my culture as a practitioner, especially in finding the maximum resolution, sharpness, and contrast for these chosen Bayesian cultural images. It should be noted that CaptureTheAtlas.com espouse the said view. In conclusion, when all of the aforesaid theories and data researched and analyzed as an author, cinematographer, media arts specialist, licensed cultural practitioner, publisher, and doctoral student, I humbly suggest that It's the Lens, Volume 10, ISBN 978-976-9702165 has certainly captured and frees 54 images. These images created a collage which can be characterized as a moment in time of Barbados's culture. It's the Lens, Volume 10, is part of the Bayesian cultural photography conversation and an art of taking photos for the purpose of discoursing the Bayesian culture. When the proverbial dust is settled, It's the Lens, Volume 10, ISBN 978-976-9702165 is an abstract expression but employed to capture and freeze 54 images which are characterized as a moment in time of Barbados's culture in 24 chapters in publication 299 and verbalized in podcast 168.